Okay, so fortunately, what I have heard is that there's this whole new doomsday clock going on, and I don't know, it's very scary. I mean, the fact that, what is it, like every 90 seconds before midnight, the dooms clock will be closer? I mean, we're at a political end of our strive towards trying to make a difference, reaching out to helping people, and we're in a nuclear war. Well, not in, but that's what this whole thing is about nuclears and pollution and climate change. It's really scary, and I thought I'd do a live stream to talk about it with you guys. If any of you guys want to reach out, talk, so I'm just here right now. Talk. It's honestly really scary to think and imagine that this doomsday clock would be out. Like, I would never imagine in my entire YouTube career that this whole, you know, doomsday clock would ever happened. It's creepy. I get it. It is scary as hell. And I hope all of you who are out there coping with mental health, going through social anxiety like I am, depression, fear, now is not the time to fear or panic. Go out and holler craziness, have those signs out on your chest saying, the end of the world is near, or whatever. It's time to just come together and make up solutions and how we can prevent all these doomsday ideas coming to pass and coming forthwith. I mean, it's kind of um like an all-out time war, between the other variants of Kangs and if you ever saw Loki season 1, great series by the way. I'm glad that there's a season 2. Um but yeah, this doomsday clock is really scary. I've had anxiety attacks of doomsdays. I've had anxiety attacks of the meteor coming down and whatever, or I've had anxiety attacks of just, and it's not good. It's not good to live in fear of anxiety and depression. Trust me, I've done it. It's not good. It's not pretty. Don't live your life all in fear. If there really is a fear of a nuclear war or just all these nukes being scary and the climate changing rapidly to mass destruction, then we need to stop panicking and come together. I mean, this doomsday clock should not make us fear, but make us more empowered to come together and say, okay, what's wrong with the world right now? What's going on? How can we help? Whatever. I mean, there's so much craziness and fear with all these doomsdays. I mean, we just need to come together and work out. Hash out our feelings. We got the Russians who have nukes. We have a fear of a World War III coming, which I completely understand. You know, with the Pakistan or Ukraine resistance and war against the Russians, with them bombings. I mean, it's just fear after fear. So that's why they created this doomsday clock to come to light. And I understand completely how it's scary. But if all we do is live in fear and anxiety, then what we need to do is come together and say, okay, what do we need to do to prevent this? Well, one, and that's why I'm against all these actors and actresses. I mean, that's why I'm not going to go see Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, is because one of the actresses was very much against the COVID vaccine and very much against the COVID mandates, and now is Evelyn Lilly. Or Lily Evelyn. I forget. I can't. Angelina? Lily Angelina? Lily. She's the one woman who plays the Wasp. You know, Scott's girlfriend, I think. I mean, it's really scary that we all have, when we live in fear, that we just burst down into hatred. It's crazy, right? Isn't it? Tell me I'm wrong. I mean, we just need to come together and hash out our differences. It's scary to think that some of these, celebrities or some of these people who are so motivated and yet are so powerful would not stop and think, okay, I have this power to make a change. What can I do to help it? There's something wrong that I'm seeing, just like that one actor who has dwarfism. Oh my gosh, he's such a famous actor. He played in X-Men Days of Future Past. Oh, I forget his name. He's so good. But he, said, hey, I see something wrong that is against dwarfism, that, yeah, this Snow White movie is still to this day discriminating dwarfism, people with dwarfism, and when they were just about to shut down the project, they said, you know what, we're still going to run this Snow White movie. This is going to be a great movie. I watched the movie, and apparently children movies are very, very motivated movies. Beautifully crafted, if in the right way. Which Disney has done a lot good. However, when I watched the Snow White movie and the Seven Dwarfs movie, I was like, okay, I see what's wrong here. Because these men who have dwarfism see this woman come in and live in there, and she offers to, I'll cook for you, I'll clean for you, will you bake? And the men say, will you bake for us? Will you cook pies and all that stuff? And she does this cooking like they don't know how to do anything. They don't know how to clean their clothes. They don't know how to cook their meals. You know what? That's discriminating. That a tall person, someone in average height, would do things for people with dwarfism that they can already know. And these are adults. So it's teaching children that who have dwarfism that they can't be independent, that they have to live with people, or they have to have someone always help them. That's what that guy was talking about. So, I mean, the fact that there are celebrities, or there's even that woman, Gretchen Ulysses, she was even standing up against Trump, how intoxicating he was. You all know how much I do not like Trump. It's men like him and other men in this country and in the world who are discriminating, the idea that we need to come together we could have prevented this whole COVID pandemic had our president, Trump, would have acted more, would have been more political. But he didn't. Now we got a President Biden who is fixing all the shit that Trump did. And is trying to motivate how we should come together. And he's doing it good, but not right. I mean, there's also people in our lives who are just negative. We need to stop living in fear and come together. I mean, there's so many celebrities. I'm just repeating myself. You know what? All I'm saying is this doomsday clock should not make us scared, but make us look at one another and say, you know what? There's something wrong with the world. We need to come together as a united front and fix what's going wrong before the end of the world is near. I mean, Russia is really, really being negative and causing fear and being a real ironmongers. And yes, that's a villain from Iron Man. But they are. And we really need to stop all this hatred and all this negativity that is being put down on control and manipulation and communism and fight against communism and stand up. Please stand up and make a difference. Fight for what you believe in. Thank you. This is the Corey Daydreamer, signing off.